Hey everyone, Farty here, and today we're playing Rooftop LoveMatch. It has been developed by Arty Farty Games. You can find it over at itch.io. I have a link in the description, check it out. And I think this is one of those cute yandere visual novel type horror games. I'm hoping there's some horror, psychological stuff going on in this. Otherwise, I don't know why I'm playing it. So, let's just get into it. I sit bolt upright in bed, my heart still hammering. The echo of my scream seems to be bouncing around the room. I sit there for a moment, trying to catch my breath. I can feel the sweat on my brow starting to cool slowly. Who says that? I can feel the sweat on my brow. That's like a communist thing. My head is still swimming with images from the dream, and I'm finding it hard to focus. Okay, start simple. What's my name? Enter your name here. Samuel. That's not my name. There we go. Much better. Okay, everybody, just calm down. Take a deep breath and look around, finding an open textbook on the bed to the left. Did I fall asleep? I swear to God, these exams are gonna kill me at some point. I wipe my brow and drench my sleeve in the process. Damn, this is not how I wanted today to go. Oh, wait. Oh, that's Sailor Moon over there. And this picture up in the top left. That girl, I think that's like an AI generated picture. I think I've seen that. I don't know. Could be wrong. I had so many plans, so many things I wanted to study. That dream just now. I'm trying to remember what happened in the dream, but nothing is coming back to me. I think I was back in high school. Oh, that's a nightmare, not a dream. I should have thought. Try my best to remember what the dream was about. Look out the window to find the early evening sun streaming into my room. What time is it? Pick up my phone and see that it's almost 8. How long did I sleep? I sigh deeply and look around the room, trying to see if I should go back to work. My next exam is tomorrow, but I need some air. Sweat is still drying on my brow, and my stomach feels like it had been put through a cement mixer. What should I do? Oh, I got options. Coffee. Coffee's always the number one choice. I look around the room, trying to get my bearings. I know that I need to get back to my studies, but I just don't know if I can do that right now. My breath is still a bit shallow from the nightmare. Maybe I should go get myself some coffee. Oh, just so you know, this game does have multiple endings. I think we might only go for one. Well, it depends how long the game is. There's a vending machine a couple of floors up, which has some truly awful coffee. Well, beggars can't be choosers. Can't stay here, that much is clear, so coffee is probably the best option. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee. Get out of bed and walk over to the door. Nightmare already started to fade from my memory. I stand in the hallway for a moment, rubbing my eyes. I've been living here for a while now, but I somehow always forget how bright this place is. Oh, it looks nice. Everything is definitely pinkish. I stretch as I walk over to the elevator and tab the button. Who says that? I can hear the whirring of the mechanism behind the metal door as the elevator slowly grinds its way towards me. Why am I still feeling groggy? Because you need coffee. Still can't believe that I fell asleep. Especially since the exam is tomorrow. Maybe the coffee would help. Damn right! I yawn loudly as the elevator dings and the doors open to the small chrome box. My eyes droop as I step inside and reach out for the button. The thought of nourishment is really appealing right now as I wait for the door to close. Wait! I hear a distant voice coming from somewhere down the hall. Hold the elevator, please. The door starts to slide closed as I hear feet coming closer. Should I hold the door? Hold the door. Pretty look over at the buttons on the side of the elevator. Oh no. Can't seem to find the open doors button. What a shame. I look up to see the door still sliding closed. That's when I like to wave at people. Oh no you don't. Reach out my hand, wedge it between the closed door. The elevator makes an annoyed noise as the door opens once again. Take a step out of the elevator, holding the door open with my foot. I look to the left to find an incredibly cute girl running toward me at top speed. She has a shocked look on her face, clearly trying her best to make it to me before the elevator closes. Can't help but notice her skirt swinging as she runs, revealing her upper thigh in the process. Giggity. Wait for me! She sounds out of breath as she yells at me for down the... I'm holding the elevator. You don't need to run. Joe slows down. Oh my god. The whole grammar thing is starting to get to me. It started off fine. Now I'm finding a lot of mistakes. The girl slows down feet from where I'm standing and starts clutching her side while she breathes heavily. Did I make it? The girl's looking at the floor as she tries to catch her breath. The elevator behind me dings, clearly annoyed at being held this long. Yeah, you made it. There's no need to panic. I stand there for a moment, just staring at the cute girl in front of me. She's somehow even prettier now that she's not sprinting towards me. Thank you so much for waiting. I don't... I stand there stuttering as I look at the girl in front of me. I swallow hard and try again. It's no problem. Looks like he's gonna pee his pants. Jeez. The girl looks at me with a skeptical look on her face. Are you okay? I feel my cheeks starting to turn red as I stare at the girl in front of me. Why am I always so bad in front of cute girls? My mind has gone completely blank. What should I say? You know what? I think we should probably give a save. Sure. We should have done that earlier, but whatever. Nice to meet you. Is your name Wi-Fi? Because you've got a strong... Nice to meet you. Shake my head furiously, trying to force myself to relax. Seriously, guy? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Just caught me off guard. Try to smile at her, but I can tell by her expression that she is less than impressed. I feel myself die a little, just a little, as I reach out a hand to her. Nice to meet you. The girl looks at my hand for a moment, slowly reaches out and shakes it. Yeah, nice to meet you too. My name is Adrienne, by the way. I stare at her for a moment, not sure I heard her correctly. Adrienne? I think I knew a guy at some point called Adrienne, but I'm not quite sure. No, silly, it's still Adrienne. Stare at her for a moment, not sure I heard her right. Sorry, I keep hearing Adrienne. Gives me a patient look and then smiles at me. It's like Cheyenne without the shy part. Wait. Anne? It's just Anne? It's like Cheyenne without the shy part. So Anne. What? We stand there for a moment. I'm trying to figure out what she's saying. Yeah, she's got me confused. She must see the complete lack of understanding written all over my face because she gives me a small laugh. Okay, repeat after me. Adrienne. Oh my god, I'm getting phonics lessons here. You've got it. Can't help but smile at the excited look on Adrienne's face. Well, my name is Ava. Nice to meet you, Ava. The elevator lets out another annoyed ding behind me and nudges my foot. We should probably... Adrienne gestures to the elevator and I give her a huge smile. Yeah, we probably should. Take a step back into the elevator and Adrienne follows me. So, where are you going? I was gonna get some coffee. Oh yeah, coffee. How could I forget? I have some studying to do. I need to keep up my energy. Adrienne gives me a small smile, then looks me up and down. I wasn't gonna say anything, but you do look kind of tired. Can't help but smile at her for a moment. I didn't know that was that obvious. Well, you know, exams. I feel like I have to defend myself, especially when I'm talking to a girl this cute. You know, Ava, you're could. Adrienne stops talking, but it suddenly seems like she had an idea. What? I was just gonna say, maybe I can get you something better than coffee. There's nothing better than coffee. What's this amp? You don't mean a case of amp? I stare at Adrienne for a moment. Is she about to offer me drugs? Maybe. You don't mean drugs, do you? Adrienne stares at me, her mouth forming a perfect O? What? I would never. I was just gonna suggest that you go to the roof instead. The roof? Yeah, I go up there all the time when I need a pick-me-up. The fresh air and the view of the city. So pretty, and it makes me feel small, you know? Adrienne looks kind of serene as she talks about the roof. My problem seems so small when I look down at all the people on the street. I can't help but smile at her. There's something so cute about the way she talks about the roof. I was actually about to head up there myself. Adrienne looks over at me, gives me a small smile. How about it? You want to go to the roof? My eyes go wide as I look at the cute girl next to me. Did she just ask me to go to the roof together? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did. So we would be going together? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Why would it be fun? I look at Adrienne's huge eyes, which are suddenly filled with anticipation. What should I say? Yeah, let's go to the roof. I feel a smile creep onto my face as I look over at Adrienne. Yeah, let's go up to the roof together. Awesome. Great. That's what I'm playing right into her hands. The smile on her face widens as she looks over at me. This is what happens when you don't have coffee in your system. You make bad choices. It's gonna be so much fun. Can't help but smile back as Adrienne reaches over and pushes the button for the top floor. The two of us stand there for a while as the elevator starts to slowly move upwards. I can feel Adrienne's eyes on me as I stand there, not knowing what to say. I can't believe that I'm going to the roof with a cute girl right now. My stomach is doing backflips as I try to figure out what I'm supposed to say. So, which is it? I look over at Adrienne, trying to figure out what she's talking about. Which exam? Yeah, silly. You said you were studying, right? I gave Adrienne a weak smile, trying to remember which exam I have next. Exam? Which exam I have next? I am drawing a blank. The entire semester has been so overwhelming that I truly can't remember which exam I have coming next. Adrienne gives me an expectant look, and I realize that I need to answer. I need to answer. The only question is, what should I say? I should have saved literature, gender studies, math. Let's go with math. My next exam is math. Oh, I'm sorry. Adrienne gives a sad look, as though she genuinely feels bad for me. Not a big deal. I kind of like math. For a second, I thought it said meth. She's crying. Oh, don't cry. It's just numbers. See? You're all better now. Adrienne gives me a skeptical look, as though she can't quite believe that anyone would be into math. Really? Yeah, math is kind of cool. Stay in school. No, it's not. It's complicated and nonsensical. Well, math is like one of the few things that's perfectly sensible. Everything is right there. Adrienne's mood seems to have darkened considerably over the subject of math. I get the sense that she has some bad experiences with the subject. I mean, it's complicated, yeah, but it's also cool. How? Adrienne gives me an expectant glare, waiting for me to explain myself. Well, it presents a world where everything makes sense, you know? Adrienne's raised eyebrow doesn't come down as I realize that she probably isn't buying it. It's like standing there for a moment, trying to put my thoughts into words. The world is really complicated, right? Right. Well, math helps you untangle that stuff. There are no maybes in math. There's one answer, that answer is always right. You don't have to argue about it. Adrienne gives a small smile, clearly charmed by my explanation. I never thought of it like that. Yeah, well, that's what I'm here to tell you what for. I'm not good at it yet, but I like it a lot. Wait, you're not good at it? Thinking about becoming an engineer or something like that, well, you definitely need math. That is a big commitment. Adrienne muses as she looks at me. Are we changing names now? I always hated math, but that is mostly because I failed math class a bunch of times in high school. Wait, you're not in school? You in college? I guess I have just avoided it since then. Adrienne gives a quick smile before looking me up and down. Yeah, because most of the time, these games take place in like a high school when it comes to like anime, visual novel stuff. But so I guess they're older than that. I don't know. I was confused, but it's like she's wearing a school shirt. What was high school like for you? I feel the elevator carry the two of us upwards as Adrienne gives me a small smile. I don't know. What is high school like for you? Like for anyone? Well, I liked it. I had a bunch of friends. We hung out all the time. Adrienne looks down at the floor for a moment, clearly embarrassed. I even snuck out of my parents' house once, and Adrienne looks up at me with a conspiratorial glint in her eyes. And we drank. Adrienne leans in and gives me another one of those conspiratorial looks. Beer. Dun dun dun. I can't help but smile at the look of delight that fills her face at the prospect of rule breaking. That's cool. So what was your high school really like for you? Standing there for a moment, thinking. I wasn't there for most of it. I just constantly didn't go. That was great. And I still managed to get through. What was high school like for me? It was average. I sighed deeply, looking over at Adrienne. I get the feeling that she wants me to say something about how high school was amazing, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad to wither. It was just high school. I guess it was fine. Fine? Adrienne looks at me for a moment, waiting for me to elaborate. Yeah, fine. You know, not great, not bad, just right in the middle. Nothing special. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it either. It was just something I did, you know? Adrienne seems to think this over for a moment. I guess I get what you're saying. I don't think I would have loved it so much if I hadn't been for my friends. I definitely wasn't the best student. Adrienne gives me a small, nervous smile. I don't think the teachers liked me that much. I find that hard to believe. Oh, don't be simping out. Why is that? I feel my cheeks start to burn as I stare at Adrienne. I was going to say something cheesy, but now I'm having second thoughts. Should I go for it? Sure. You know what? We'll save. I don't know why. We'll go for it. I feel a strange creep onto my lips as I look at the cute girl in front of me. You know, I do need to pause, and I will be right back. And I'm back. Alright, I can feel a smile creep onto my lips as I look at the cute girl. I already said that. I just think that everyone would like a cute girl like you. The teachers probably just didn't know you very well. Adrienne bushes, okay, at my words and looks down at the floor embarrassed. I can't help but feel a slight sense of victory that I got this girl to blush. And I'm about to say something else when the elevator suddenly dings. We're here. Adrienne gives me a charming smile as the doors of the elevator open. This way. Doesn't look like the roof to me. Adrienne smiles back at me as she heads down the hallway. I help her smile back, not sure that she knows that I already know the way. Adrienne pulls open a heavy door marked emergency only at the end of the hall and pulls me into a dreary-looking room where I shall die. So, what do you think? I look around the room, not sure what to say. The whole place looks kind of busted. Good place to hide a body, I guess. It's, cozy. Adrienne gives a small smile and then looks around. I know, right? Adrienne sounds almost excited as she looks around at the concrete walls surrounding us. Anyway, it's this way to the roof. Adrienne gestures to the stairs leading up to a door in front of us. Wait a minute. Adrienne looks at the stairs, at the door leading to the roof. That's strange. Adrienne spends a moment staring at the door. What? Well, that door isn't usually closed. To indicate the door to the roof. I look up the door and realize that she is right. There's usually a small wedge in the door, leaving it slightly ajar. Give me a second. Adrienne walks up the stairs and grabs a handle and gives the door a good shove. Does it open? It's locked. Adrienne sounds disappointed as she looks from the door to me. She walks back down, looking sincerely disappointed. Now what are we gonna do? Go get that coffee? I can't stand the look of disappointment on this cute girl's face as she looks at me. For the opportunity to talk with her is slipping through my fingers. What should I do? Good time to save. And new file, why not? Just finding a key, go back to my room. Tell her we can hang out here. Yes, finding a key? Must be a key around here somewhere. Smile dawns on Adrienne's face as she looks up at me. You really think so? No. Yeah, there has to be, right? I'm sure that the person who went up there last just closed the door by mistake. I look around the room, hoping to spot the key easily. I guess we'll just have to look around for a bit. Adrienne gives me a small smile, clearly happy that I found a solution. Yeah, let's do that. Adrienne turns around and walks into the center of the room, looking around. Now, if I were a key, where would I hide? I didn't know keys were sentient. They could just hide. I can't help but smile as Adrienne bends over and looks behind the stairs. Mr. Key, sir, where are you hiding? Your voice comes out almost as a song as she tries to coax the key out of its hiding spot. Ava Pilot, what are you doing? Nothing. I can feel my cheeks starting to burn as Adrienne turns around and looks at me. I wasn't staring or nothing. Adrienne crosses her arms and gives me an annoyed look. Aren't you gonna help? Of course. Let's do it. Why did he have like a really weird sneer on his face? Adrienne and I spend the next couple of minutes scouring the stairway for the key. We look behind the stairs, under the pipes, and even behind some of the concrete slabs that stick out from the wall, but nothing. Maybe we were a bit too optimistic to think that there would be a key around here at all. Adrienne sighs heavily as she slowly walks over to the stairs and takes a seat on the lowest step. We'll never find the key. I look over at Adrienne, feeling terrible. I mean, we have been looking for a while, so maybe she's right. Still, I can't leave her like this, feeling so down. But isn't she in college? I mean, what's going on here? I have no idea. I thought she was still in school. I thought she was in high school, but she can't be. I don't know. Why is she acting like this? We'll find the keys. I just know it. Yeah, we'll find the keys. You know, Adrienne, I disagree. Adrienne looks at me, clearly confused. I think we'll find the key, and I think we're going to have a great time on that roof. No, you know what? Scrap that. Adrienne looks confused as I smile down at her. I know that we're going to find that key, and I know that we're going to have a great time on that roof. We just have to not give up. Adrienne smiles at me as she gets closer to her, or gets to her feet once more. You know, Ava, I think you're right. Thank you for getting me out of my funk. It's no problem, that's what I do. Adrienne turns around and starts to look for the key once more. I decide to follow her lead, start looking at myself. So, Ava, are you from the city? I can hear Adrienne riffling through a box at the far corner of the room as the question reaches my ear. I stand there for a moment thinking about it. Girls like city boys, and I do want to impress this girl, so I should lie and tell her I'm from here? Maybe I should just tell the truth. She might like that. What should I do? Truth. I sigh deeply as I look over at Adrienne. I really want to tell her something impressive, to make her like me more. I can already see myself conjuring up all kinds of fun stories about my past. She's really impressed with all the cool stuff I have done, in my mind, but I probably shouldn't. I'm not from around here. You're not? No, I'm from the suburbs. I grew up a couple hours outside the city in a small house with my parents. That's cool. How was it? Adrienne gives me a small smile, apparently interested in my upbringings, even though they were nothing special. I am honestly kind of surprised that she's so cool about it. I'm always afraid of telling people where I'm from because it's so boring. It was cool, yeah. I struggle for words trying to figure out something to tell her that's gonna make my hometown wound interesting. Wound. I think it was supposed to be sound. I don't know. Yeah. We have a cheesecake factory. Haven't been there in a couple years. Oh, I love the cheesecake factory. You do? Adrienne turns around and smiles at me. Yeah, it's my guilty pleasure. I mean, everything there is so fatty and intense. That is why I like it. I know I shouldn't be eating there, which makes it so much more fun when I go, hey, get back to looking for the key. I mean, I don't go much. If I did, I would be fat. You don't think I look fat, do you? Lie. Adrienne does a small spin, showing off her body to me. Sitting there for a moment, unable to concentrate. This turned out to be one of the best nights of my life. And to think that I almost stayed in my room and studied instead of this. Well, do you think I'm fat? I realized I should have been quiet, or that I realized that I have been quiet for too long, and now my silence sounds like I think she's fat. No, I don't think you're fat. Adrienne gives me a small smile at my outburst. Guess I'm nervous because I can feel my cheeks starting to turn red. Your cheeks turn red quite a lot, dude. Well, that's good, I guess. Adrienne and I stand there for a moment in awkward silence as I try to think of what to say now. Wait, is that? Adrienne suddenly looks shocked as she stares over at a pipe sticking out from the wall. What? Adrienne turns around and walks over to the pipe. She stands there for a while, rooting around. She's holding something up with a triumphant look on her face when she finally turns around. The key! Adrienne is holding the key as she walks over with a huge smile on her face. I knew that this was around here somewhere. Adrienne gives me a small triumphant smile before looking up the stairs to the door. Should we? Adrienne gestures to the door, and I follow her gesture with my eyes. Yeah, let's get out there, so you can push me off. That's where I think this is going. Adrienne turns around and walks up the door, clearly proud of herself. She hits the key in the lock and turns it. It makes a satisfying click as the door unlatches, and bright light fills the room. I am blinded as bright light from outside flows into the room. I can feel a cool breeze hit my skin as it wafts in from outside. There is something incredibly calming about standing here inhaling the fresh air for a moment. Are you coming? I can just make out Adrienne's silhouette against the door as she steps onto the roof. Yeah, I'm right behind you. Beware of falling hazard. Could I be the falling hazard? The cold air caresses my cheeks as I step through the door and onto the roof. Look at that view. Adrienne is to my right, standing by the fence and admiring the view. I walk over and join her, staring at the city below us. Yeah, it really is something. I look down at the street below us. People walking by look like ants this high up. Each and every one of them has problems that are as real to them as mine are to me. It's always a bit overwhelming to look at the city from this height, seeing how small all of us are in the grand scheme of things. The sigh escapes me before I can stop it. Adrienne looks over at me, one eyebrow raised. What's up? Adrienne looks at me expectantly, but I don't know if I can share what I'm going through. Will she even understand this kind of thing? What should I say? Oh, that seems like a save. Let's see. Explain what you're thinking. Change the subject. Tell a joke. Let's be like a hopeless romantic. Explain what you're thinking. Well, it's a bit hard to explain. I stand there for a while, trying to put my thoughts into words. I feel like Adrienne deserves to know what I'm thinking. After all, she did ask. Plus, we don't want to get tossed over the edge. Well, it's just that I gestured through the fence to the people below us. We live these little lives, and then we die. Adrienne looks over at me with a shocked expression on her face. This was apparently not what she had expected to hear. I know it's a bit dark. It's just, I don't know that I follow. Adrienne looks over at me with a skeptical look on her face. I get the sense that she wants to know what I'm talking about, but that I'm simply crap at explaining myself. Okay, look down there. Adrienne, Elaine... What? Elaine's? Adrienne Elaine's over the railing as much as the railing will allow her to. Oh. The L got... Okay, leans. All these people down there. They'll have brushed their teeth, and they have all been to school, and they have all eaten dinner and, lived their lives. Standing up here looking down at all of them, it's just... overwhelming. Adrienne is still looking over the railing as she says this. Overwhelming, yeah. Adrienne looks over at me, gives a small smile. I think I know what you mean. It's wild to think that all these people down there have their own lives. That we matter to them as much as they matter to us. I look over at Adrienne, not sure what she means. What do you... Adrienne gives a small, apologetic smile. I just mean that if either of us died, well, no one down there would miss us. Here we go. Adrienne gives a small smile before looking sad. I'm sorry, Eva. That was really dark, wasn't it? No, Adrienne. It's fine. It's actually nice to know that there are other people who think about this kind of thing. Adrienne gives me a charming little smile and I can see color start to rise to her cheeks. I can't help but feel closer to her right now. I really didn't think that the two of us would be able to bond over something so dark. Yeah, it's nice to know that you're not alone sometimes. The two of us stand back there looking over the side of the building, just for a second more, just enjoying the moment. Adrienne looks over the city for a while and then sighs. Can't help but glance over at her, surprised that she is the one sighing now. What is it about the rooftop that makes her so melancholy? Would I ask her what's up? Yeah. What's the matter, Adrienne? Adrienne looks over at me, gives a half smile. Suddenly realize that she has something she wants to talk about, like how to throw a person over the edge. I don't know why, but I feel like this always makes me homesick. Homesick? Well, yeah. I mean, look at all those people down there. Adrienne gestures to the sidewalk below us, and I press my hand against the fence to see down there. This place is so unlike my home. It's just... Adrienne sniffles a bit. I look over to find tears welling in her eyes. I just miss my mom and dad sometimes. I stand there awkwardly for a moment, not sure what to say. There's something kind of cute in how comfortable Adrienne is with me. How about you? How about me? You ever get homesick? I shoot Adrienne a look, not sure where she's going with this. Do you ever miss your mom and dad? Stand there dumbstruck for a while, not sure what to say. Didn't expect us to be getting this close so quickly. Wait a minute, maybe she's gonna jump. Again, I don't know that I mind getting this close to a girl this cute. Well, I realize that Adrienne is waiting for an answer. The only question is, what should I say? Yeah, that sounds like a save. I'm afraid if I say I miss my parents, she'll want to throw me over the edge. Maybe to see my parents? Let's go with that. Look at the city. Not really sure what to say. I actually like this girl, so I don't want to lie. But I'm afraid that telling the truth will make me sound like a wimp. Adrienne looks over at me with a skeptical expression painted on her gorgeous features. You know, Ava, you have a tail poker face. What? No, I don't. Nuh-uh, you can't prove it. I can hear the quaver in your voice as I try to deny everything. Come on, just tell me. Okay, I do miss my parents sometimes. But... I look out over the city once more, breaking eye contact. This is easier to talk about if I don't have to look Adrienne in the eyes. I miss my parents all of the time. It's hard to be out here on my own. Out here? I look down at the ground once more, seeing all of the people down there scuttling around is almost dizzying. Yeah, my parents live in the suburbs, you know, so I only get to see them on weekends. And then, it's only the weekend when I don't have a mountain of homework to do. Sometimes I wonder. Adrienne is listening intently when I finally look over at her. Sometimes, I wonder if I actually missed them, or if I missed a time when everything was a bit simpler, you know? Adrienne thinks this over for a moment, clearly intrigued by the notion. I think I know what you mean. I sometimes wonder that too. Adrienne blushes slightly and then gives me a small smile. Sometimes think about my life before I came here. How simple it all was. How simple I was. Adrienne shakes her head quickly, as though she's dislodging some wayward memory. Then again, I like this version of me, and I like being here. In fact, Adrienne blushes again, this time, color reaches her ears. There is nowhere I'd rather be than here with you, right now. Adrienne bumps my shoulder with hers as she says this, and I can't help but smile. I had no idea Adrienne felt this way too. You guys just met. I do. Smile on my lips reaches almost goofy levels of exaggeration as I look at the pretty girl in front of me. Awesome. Adrienne and I stand there for a moment, just kind of smiling at one another. Kinda wish I could get lost in that moment. Ugh. Adrienne suddenly lets out a frustrated sound. What? I hate this fence. Adrienne reaches out and rustles the fence in front of us. It is just so stupid. I mean, there's already a railing right there. Why do they need to fence it off even more? Look at the fence for a second, suddenly annoyed as well. Oh, geez, what are you gonna do, take it down? You are right. I just want to be able to see the view, you know? I feel the breeze against my skin as I look over the city through the gate in front of me. Probably would be nice without this damn fence of, well, what can we do? I mean, it's not like we can take it down or anything. Look what I'd find Adrienne staring at me with tears in her eyes. I should say something to cheer her up, but what? Tell her you'll write to the university about the building. Tell her you'll come up here with pliers sometime. Yeah, we'll get pliers sometimes. I gave her a conspiratorial smile. You know what? Adrienne gives me a curious look, clearly waiting for me to talk again. I'm gonna come up here later tonight with some pliers. And I gotta keep us from this view. Not a night like this. Adrienne gives you a cute smile, which suddenly turns conspiratorial. I have a better idea. The smile on her lips widens as she starts to shift from foot to foot. You do? Well, yeah. I know of a spot where the fence is broken. Broken? Yeah. Adrienne's voice becomes almost a squeak as she speaks. She is so excited. What do you mean broken? Well, it seems like someone had this problem before we did. Someone cut a hole in the fence. Hold on, let me go check some news articles, see if anyone ever jumped off this building. And get all the way out to the edge of the building. Adrienne presses her face to the fence and tries to look over the other side. You can even sit with your feet hanging over the edge. Adrienne looks back at me and smiles. It's amazing. I can't help but smile at the cute girl in front of me. There's something incredibly endearing about her excitement. You want to go there? Adrienne smiles again, and I can't help but feel a sense of warmth spreading through my entire body. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Adrienne looks at me one final time before turning around and walking along the fence and around the corner. Adrienne and I walk along the fence for a while, trying to find the spot she's talking about. It's around here somewhere. Adrienne is running her hand along the fence, almost as though she's looking for a weak spot. How big is the hole we're looking for? Oh, it's large. Large enough for a person. Large is enough for us to squeeze through, no doubt. Adrienne looks back at me with a broad smile on her face. I can't help by returning the smile, excited by how excited she is. Honestly, I can't believe my luck that a girl this cute is even into me at all. There it is. Adrienne lets out a small squeak as she looks at the fence in front of us. I follow her gaze to find a large hole in the fence. Is that it? Yeah. Adrienne starts running towards the hole in the fence, looking back over her shoulder every now and again as she does so. Ava, you coming? Adrienne sounds so excited. I can't help but pick up the pace a bit. It takes us a moment, but we are eventually standing in front of the hole in the fence, staring out at a small bit of the roof beyond. Are you sure that this is safe? Oh, not at all. But that's what makes it fun, right? I look over at Adrienne. about to ask another question to find that she has already started climbing through the hole in the fence. Well, here goes nothing. Holy wow. I stand there for a moment, staring at the city as it stretches out in front of me. Adrienne was right. This really is something, now that there isn't a fence in the way. It almost feels like it has gotten closer. Oh, you'll be feeling closer to it in no time. I feel free, like I can hear the traffic below us more clearly. It's amazing, right? Adrienne is doing her happy dance again, and she stands close to the edge of the building, looking down. It's definitely something. I don't quite know how to explain what I'm feeling. It's also overwhelming all of a sudden. Ava, you okay? Yeah. Adrienne gives me a skeptical look, clearly trying to read my emotions. You know what, Ava? We should probably sit down. I mean, you don't look so hot. I'm about to agree and turn around. Adrienne kneels down and takes a seat at the edge of the building. Are you joining me? I stare at Adrienne for a moment as her feet dangle over the edge of the building. Suddenly I realize this is my shot. Now is when I can look like a real man. The question is, should I show off to her, or should I turn around and walk back to the roof? Let's, I don't know. Be a man. Do we really want to show off? Because I'm pretty sure she's going to push us. Or we can go back. Now sit down. I force a smile on my lips as I look down at Adrienne. Yeah, of course. This is awesome. I inch closer to the edge of the building and stoop down. You make an effort not to look at the street below us as I slowly take a seat next to Adrienne. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? I swallow hard as I look at the cute girl beside me. No, it wasn't. I can bile threatening to rise in my throat and I swallow several times to keep from puking. This is fine, Ava. This is totally fine. I look over at Adrienne, my eyes still wide from terror, to find her smiling at me. I feel something inside me starting to melt. Maybe this isn't so bad after all. I mean, I have Adrienne here after all. Adrienne and I sit on the edge of the building for a moment in complete silence. I have to be honest, it's kind of amazing sitting here, once you get used to it. The view of the city, without the fence in the way, is incredible. The city feels closer. It almost feels like I'm part of it, in a way I didn't feel before, like when you're smashing into the pavement. So, Ava, look over at Adrienne, who suddenly looks thoughtful. Yeah? Never mind. Adrienne stops talking and stares out over the city once more. I tell there's something on her mind, but she doesn't seem to want to say it. Is something up? Adrienne doesn't say anything. She gives me a nervous look. No, never mind. It's dumb. I can't help but smile at Adrienne as I look at her. There is something so cute about the fact that she is nervous, talking to me. Especially since she sat down at the edge of the building with no problem. Seriously, Adrienne, what is it? Adrienne sighs deeply and looks at me once more. Adrienne starts talking and then seems to think better of it. Come on, Adrienne, you can ask me anything. Okay. Adrienne looks out over the city, then back at me, clearly having made up her mind. What is the worst thing you ever did? I stare at Adrienne in shock. I don't know what to expect. This is definitely wasn't it. What? Adrienne's cheeks flush at my reaction and she suddenly seems nervous once more. You know what? Never mind. It was a stupid question. No, you caught me off guard, that's all. I said Adrienne once more. Not sure what to say. The question came out of nowhere, but I guess I better answer. The question is, what should I say? Bam. Tell about the time you stole petty cash from your mom. Tell about all of the movies you have downloaded illegally. Make a joke. Yeah, I told this one. Sigh deeply as I look at Adrienne. I guess I used to steal. Steal? Oh no, she didn't like the sound of that. Adrienne looks with me with wide eyes, clearly taken aback. Yeah, I mean, nothing big. Adrienne looks at me for a moment, obviously waiting for me to elaborate. I realize that I'm gonna have to tell the entire story. Okay, so, I sigh deeply, look over the city so that I don't have to look at the cute girl in front of me. My parents didn't really give me an allowance growing up. They might give me money for my birthday or something, but otherwise I didn't have any money. Really? Yeah, they were really strict about stuff like that. So, sigh deeply, look over at Adrienne once more. I don't think I have ever told anyone about this before. I developed this habit of taking money out of my mom's purse. You stole from her? Yeah, I guess. I don't really think of it at the time. I just thought of it as, I don't know, borrowing money. You were planning on giving it back? No. It was a moment of silence between Adrienne and I. I feel my cheeks start to burn at the truth I just shared. I just hope that Adrienne doesn't think less of me. Didn't your mom ever notice? Nah, I got pretty good at stealing. You did? Yeah, I would never take enough for her to notice. I always saved the money up. I really wanted a gaming console, so I just saw the whole thing as savings. And that worked. I can feel my cheeks get even redder as I stare at Adrienne. Yeah, I ended up buying the console. I told my parents I had borrowed it from a friend at school. And they never questioned that? Nope. I can't help but smile at my successful deception, even if I did do a shitty thing. Maybe. There was a moment of silence between Adrienne and me, and she suddenly smiles at me. Guess that's not that bad. Can't help but smile back. Glad she doesn't think less of me. So, that is it then? Adrienne looks over at me, suddenly very serious. That is the worst thing you ever did. Yeah, I think so. I stare at Adrienne, not sure where this is going. There's nothing else you can think of? No? What is she trying to get? Did I really do something really bad? Maybe she's gonna get revenge? Maybe I took her spot in the university or something? Maybe something from high school? Oh. I stare at Adrienne, perplexed. What is she referring to? What did I do in high school? I'm not... What? Through a long moment where Adrienne and I just stare at one another, neither of us saying anything. Feels like she is waiting for something. Like she was waiting for me to confess something. But I don't think I did anything in high school that was bad. Nothing that I can remember. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Adrienne finally looks away from me, lets out a long, content sigh. You know, this is her favorite spot. Who? Adrienne looks over at me as a cruel smile spreads across her lips. Oh, even the music is getting all creepy, glitchy. Adrienne's favorite part, of course. So Adrienne's... You're not Adrienne. Adrienne? Yeah, you know, the girl you have been chatting up for the better part of the night. Smile never leaves Adrienne's face as she stares at me down. It's still daytime. I'm not... Aren't you Adrienne? Oh no, I'm not. Then who are you? Adrienne looks away from me and into the void just beyond us. You know, she gave you every chance to prove her wrong. What are you... She wanted to believe that you had changed. She didn't want to do it. But still, she did take some satisfaction in it. Who took satisfaction in what? Adrienne, you're not making any sense. I can feel a sense of dread start to settle over me. Get off the roof. Why is Adrienne suddenly talking like this? I want to get out of here. This isn't fun anymore. What should we do? Run? No, we'll probably fall if we run. Let's just tell her we're leaving. Where do you think you're going? Nowhere. I'm gonna sit my ass right back down. Adrienne is suddenly close to me, so close that I can smell her sour breath. What is going on? Try to move away, but I can't. My body is frozen in place. I am stuck on this ledge. As I said, this is her favorite part. Adrienne is suddenly back where she was a second ago, sitting comfortably next to me on the roof. I try willing myself to move, to wriggle even a finger, but nothing moves. She told herself that she didn't want to do it, but deep down, she knew that she did. I stare at Adrienne as she gets up slowly. This is what she had been waiting for all night. What? What are you talking about? What is Adrienne's favorite part? My neck is locked in place, staring out over the city as Adrienne slowly walks behind me. I can hear Adrienne's harsh breath against my ear as she leans in close to me. This is the part where she finally gets to kill you. I feel a foot settle in the middle of my back. Whoa. Adrienne pushes me, almost gently with her foot. It's not a lot, but it is enough for me to lose my balance. The seconds seem to stretch into infinity as I start to topple over the edge of the building. The sidewalk below gets me closer with each second. As I fall, this can't be happening. I must have made a wrong choice. Must have done something wrong. I want to start over. Start this whole thing over. Alright, so that was Rooftop LoveMatch. Not a bad game. A lot of talking. My tongue feels weird now. Bleh. But, so I kind of saw where it was going to go, just from the name of the game itself, and, yeah, I kind of thought the girl was going to have some kind of ill intent to bring us up there. But, yeah, so there's 3 other endings. You can try to figure out what those are. And that note, you'll have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.